Hey everyone, today I want to go over the concepts of filters and its applications in music production, particularly in future funk and French house. So, let's get right into it. First and foremost, I want to thank Jedi Kai for the request. I'm always happy to hear suggestions on future videos so I can help you to the best of my abilities. Filters are one of the most valuable tools in music production, whether you want to mix or to throw in some really nice effects. At some point in making a song, whether you're sampling, recording, or using synthesizers, you will at one point need to use a filter. There are tons of plugins designed for filters, but in this tutorial, I will use parametric EQ2 to portray the filters and how to get them. Generally speaking, there are 4 different types of filters: a low pass, a high pass, a band pass, and a band stop. A low pass filter allows lower frequencies to pass through while cutting off the higher frequencies. The point where that cuts off and what passes is known as the cutoff, and most LP filters have a resonance knob, which boosts the amplitude around the cutoff. An LP filter is useful in the sense that it can be used to provide transitions and build up for songs. What's also useful is that with an LP filter, you can provide enough room to easily throw in other sounds like percussions and synthesizers. Personally, what I like to do is use an LP to cut off most of the track and leave mainly the bass line. That way I can throw in a ton of percussions or even another sample. A high-pass filter is basically the opposite of a low-pass. Rather than cutting off the high ends, a high-pass filter will cut off the lower ends. It's complementary to the lower pass, so you can creatively combine the two filters, whether for transitions or combining 2 songs. In the case of the song Desires, one sample has an LP filter to serve as the bass line, and the other has an HP filter to serve as the rest. High passes are extremely useful for drum mixing. Snares, claps, and even hi-hats have frequencies low enough to conflict with the kick. Adding a high pass filter can make a huge difference in making a clean mix, especially for drum mixing. A band pass is like the combination of a low pass and a high pass, where only the sound in between the lower end and the higher end pass through. What you determine is how wide the bandwidth is and its location. The uses of a bandpass is more particular. You'd have to weigh it in as a design choice to whether it's more effective to use a bandpass or a combination of a high pass and a low pass filter. However, if you want to do a sweeping effect, the bandpass is the ideal choice. A band stop is the opposite of a bandpass, where the low and high ends pass through and a certain bandwidth in between gets cut off. If there is a certain range within a sound that you don't want to hear at all, the band stop filter can do the job remarkably well. Personally, I haven't found much uses for a band stop filter. If there's a certain frequency that's too high in a song, I simply turn it down with a regular EQ. If you guys have found really effective uses of the band stop though, please feel free to let everyone know in the comments section below. So there you go, a quick lesson on what filters are and some of their applications. If there are any questions or missing important details, please leave them in the comments section below. Follow me on Twitter, and don't forget to check out my latest tracks on SoundCloud. This is ED, signing off.